Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Rashad and I just got my very first sale on Clickbank using Pinterest. I'm excited. I feel like I'm on top of the world even though it's only one sale. I'm going to show you guys exactly how I did it. Let's go. Alright, so if you're new to my channel, this is actually a Pinterest ads and Clickbank case study where in part one, I chose the highest converting offer in the health niche, which is the custom keto diet offer. And then in part two, I actually bought the product with my own money. And then in part three, I launched my Pinterest ads live for you guys to watch. And within about an hour, I actually made a sale. So let's hop into my Clickbank account. All right, so now we're looking at my Clickbank account. This is my real account, Rashad Key 704. I'm from Charlotte. Let's go ahead and click refresh. Okay, so this sale right here, $27.54. So the actual initial sale was $24.92. But this person actually bought an ebook and we get 75% commission on any upsell, right? So this is actually $27.54. And as I said, within about an hour of launching our ads on Pinterest, we actually got the sale. Now, looking at this one, this on December 27th. Now this was the when I actually bought the offer. This was part two of the Pinterest ads case study. And so I wanted to buy the offer to see if I can get any type of advantage from actually being a customer of the actual product. And I want to give a major shout out to my two new subscribers, Hens Culture and Nico. Thank you guys so much for commenting on my video and telling me that you guys are actually getting something out of the case study. That's exactly why I was doing it. Thank you. So now let's get into the back end of my Pinterest ads account and you can see exactly how I set up my campaign and how it went. All right guys, so this is the back end of Pinterest. And so at Pinterest ads, there are two major ways that you can target people on Pinterest. And it's keyword targeting. It's number one. So keyword targeting. And then you also have what's called interest targeting that you can target visitors with. And so I started out with a daily budget of $15. And so I spent $14.26 with the keywords. Then I spent $13.70 with the interest targeting. Now, the actual sale came from interest targeting, and that sale came in when I spent maybe $4.30 or so. But I went ahead and let it run after that sale to try and see if I can get any more data. I didn't get any more sales after that, but it is good to know that within less than an hour and $4 in ad spend, I actually got the sale. So let's go down the list here. So you got gross impressions. They're about the same, 4,700 for keywords, 4,500 for interest targeting. Got clicks, 54 and 41. Okay, and then cost per result. So this is actually how much on average I was paying for clicks, and so it's actually more expensive on this campaign to target keywords than it was to target interests. Then you got impressions, link clicks. Also, the click-through rate with interest targeting was higher than the keyword targeting. $15 daily budget. And I did automatic bids. Now I did automatic bids because I set it initially for 25 cents. But it just never ran. So I was like, hey, what's going on? I sent a message to Pinterest. They didn't really get back. They didn't get back to me until much later. So I just went ahead and clicked automatic. All right, so now I want to get into exactly how you set up the ad. All right, so this is how you would set up an ad on Pinterest. So I start out with my targeting. So interest targeting, ketogenic diet, and that's the actual target right there. All GALLD, so that's gender, age, language, location, and device. And then browse placement, so I'm not targeting keywords. And then I initially had a 25-cent bid, but I actually changed that. If you're enjoying this Pinterest ads case study so far, and you'd like to see more videos like this, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And if you do, comment I subscribe in a comment or question, and I'll get back to you. Thanks. An auto bid because 25 cent wasn't actually getting me any clicks, or I might have just been impatient, to be honest. Who knows? But all right, so interest targeting. So when you want to select the interest, you just come down to add interests. And so since I'm in the health niche, I click health. You drop it down and go to diet, nutrition, diet, and then ketogenic diet is right there. And when you select that, you got 521,000 to 577,000 people that you can actually reach with that one targeting option. And you're right there. So ketogenic diet for interests. So when you're doing an ad group, so you're just only doing interests, so you're not going to do keywords. All genders, all ages, all US locations. So right now that was just an initial test, so I just went very generic. English language, all devices, browse, and then this one I actually turned this one off. So I think this might be good, like if I've got more data on my audience and who's actually buying, then I can use this. But I think initially this might not make sense to actually use, but that's just something I would have to test. The daily budget, I set $15 per day for this ad group. Automatic bidding, and here's the actual ad that got the sale. So if you want to see a converting ad, this is what it looks like. Let me pull that up for you guys. All right, here it is. Keto diet quiz for beginners, how to get results in 2021. And I've got a free quiz and a lady putting some raw salmon down on some guacamole and eggs. Okay, so now let's go here, and this would be if you were setting up keyword targeting. So do keyword targeting, all gender, age, location, language, device, search placement, right? Since we're doing keywords, then auto bid, right? So we'll come down, skip interest. We already done that in a separate ad group. Then this is where you put your keywords. Now they recommend a minimum of 25. I actually did 66, and I think I might actually recommend maybe at least 100 or even 150, because check this out. Let's go to my keywords. So I put in 66 keywords, and a lot of these keywords actually didn't get many impressions at all or any clicks. So check this out. So 17, like all of these. Here's one. I got one click. Keto meal plan beginner. I paid 44 cents for it. It's pretty high, at least for Pinterest. And then you got keto diet for beginners. Got a couple clicks. But what I'm getting at is a lot of these didn't actually get any impressions or clicks, or not that many impressions or clicks. So I think it'd be best to actually go, instead of doing minimum of 25, maybe do 100 or so. Okay guys, now that you've seen the back end of my Pinterest ads account and exactly how I set up my ads to get the sale, I want to share with you the 7-step process I believe that you need to take to get your Pinterest ads to get your first sale on Clickbank. Starting out with number 1, it's actually picking a high converting offer on Clickbank, but it also has to be appealing to the Pinterest demographic. So Pinterest demographics are basically middle to older age women. So make sure that your offer is actually targeting them, or something that older women would actually enjoy or actually buy, so that you can make the most out of your Pinterest ad. Then number 2 is actually buying the offer, and I did that in part 2 of the case study. So that's just any type of advantage that you can get over your competitors and other affiliates. You may be able to use something in the actual product back end. Number 3 is build a quiz funnel for your Pinterest ad. So on Pinterest, usually the pinners are actually clicking on pins and going to a blog post, and they're actually reading things. So if you create an ad on Pinterest that goes directly just to a landing page that has someone to put their email in, it might not be that best of an experience that pinners are actually used to doing, right? So want to make sure the experience is like fitting on Pinterest as well. So go ahead and build a quiz funnel. I can actually make a video on that if you guys want me to. Then number 4 is setting up your autoresponder. So once your quiz is actually done, and once they've done with the quiz, they can actually put their email in, and then you can forward them to the affiliate offer, and now you have a lead that you can follow up with and get additional sales from that as well. Then number 5 is actually setting up sales tracking. So I personally use Clickmagick, and this is very important. It's almost maybe one of the most important steps that you can take. You want to know exactly where your sales are coming from, so that you can use that data to get even more sales. So for example, the one sale that I got was from a tablet. right? So that kind of makes sense that the audience that I'm targeting is older, and the older you are, the less likely you are to actually buy a product on your mobile phone. You actually use your laptop or your tablet. And number 6, you want to go ahead and create your pin in Canva, and make sure you go to the recommended Pinterest ad dimensions. I can put it in the description, but you want to go ahead and make your pin on Canva, and go to a page that's within the niche that you're promoting. Look at the pins that they are actually putting up, and see if if anyone stick out to you, if there's like a nice call to action, if it's nice design. Just try and use that for inspiration for your actual pin that you would use to run ads with. Number 7 is actually launching the ads on Pinterest, and you can use this video to figure out if you want to do interest targeting or keyword targeting, but really you should just test both and see what happens. Okay guys, and that wraps it up. That's exactly how I got my first sale on Pinterest with a Clickbank product. I'm excited, and I'm actually going to keep on scaling or trying to optimize and scale this campaign, and I'll also share that with you guys on future videos. I really appreciate you guys watching, and hopefully you can continue to watch and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.